Mm. Hey guys, Rich Tower Vape. So here I am with my Helix and my Mofo. As you can see, can't really grow much, so this actually helps. It's really one of the coolest accessories I've seen in the vape community. So I do have to thank Lindsay over at Mofos for this. I got this at Fest. Let's see here. Oh, I got her card. Here we go. Here's the Mofos card. So anyway, it is April 6th, 2013. How's everybody doing today? Me? I'm doing okay. I'm having a pretty good day. I brought my cat to the vet today because he had to get his blood work done. My cat has a medical condition. So him, like me, we go to our doctors, we get treated, and we come back home. So anyway, the whole deal with me is while I was out, I did get a few things. First thing is I got some ejuice from Raider Chick. So thank you very much. I don't know what the name of it is though, because I guess it was written on with marker, and while I was using it, I was dripping it to test it out. I guess I must have smudged it off. So I'll have to hit her up on what this. It's like a fruity vape. I like it. It's pretty good. And she sent me her card too. I'm all into showing cards today. So here's her card. It's her work card, so I'm not gonna show it up close. Anyway, so I do want to talk about some devices and some like atomizers and stuff I got. First thing I want to bring up is, as you can see, I got my Enzonic here, and I have my Immortalizer. Now, the whole thing with this is that I love this because it was an RDA that uses ribbon wire and silica. So, I remember I was vaping on this last week. I'm vaping on it some more right now to show how strong it is, with using minimal effort. That was what, one and a half second pull? It's pretty sick, right? So anyway, along those lines, I saw Word of the Nimbus, which is another Pinoy made atomizer, refillable, and I was like, I really need to get that. But I didn't think it was possible. I mean, I guess like there were a couple co-ops that came and went, and I was like, you know what, I probably won't see one for a while. I saw a map over at Vape Fest using it, and it was sick. So I guess I was a little patient, but this week something came up that I saw. Like, actually, it was like last weekend. It was sometime after I did my video blog last week, and Erica from Local Vape comes up and posts on Facebook that she has some of these addies available. Of course, I private messaged her asking if I can get one. She told me she wasn't sure, because two of them were the last two she had were spoken for, but they weren't sold yet. They had until the next business day to pick it up. The end of the next business day. I guess one of them did it, because oh no, yeah. So I got a Nimbus, and Erica, thank you so much. So I can't wait to coil this up. I'm probably going to say this. I'm not even going to coil this up until I get to Bash. I'll probably hit up Frank K. Hall or Dagger to help me out with this. I'm not going to mess it up. I know I could look at some videos and try one of my own, but I think it's just more fun. I'll leave some coiling for Bash. So I got that. I don't have her card, though. I wanted to show it, but I have it on me. But Erica, props to you. Thank you. Next thing I want to talk about is my, I got a tank from Gothic Goth, who is from gothicvaping.com, and I talked about it, I believe I talked about it last week. I traded a one-off cherry Ming drip tip for what I really wanted was one of his drip tips. He didn't just give me a drip tip. he gave me a whole tank. That's right, guys. He gave me a whole Gothic vaping tank. I have this right now on my Shan Mini VV. So here's Shan's card. Although I don't think this is her site anymore. I think her site is shanmods.com. But tell me that doesn't look sexy. I mean, like Vash made it with the white, orange, and black. And look, oh, look at the colors on the bottom of my Shan Mini VV. Huh. Very interesting, huh? So, currently in here. Oh, excuse me. Shoot. Sorry, guys. So, currently in here, I have, I think, a 1.5 dual coil cartomizer on a 5 ml tank. The 5 ml tank. He also gave me the standard size tank. I think it's 3 mils on that for the standard size cartos. And the juice I have in here is a 50-50 mixture of Mountain Dew and Earl Grey from Liquid Dream, made from a friend of mine, Raul, in Romania. So I'm going to vape a little of this. Yeah, that's good too. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's funny how, like, simple things can excite a vapor, and this is simple. Like, the tank usually runs for like around $50. A carto, what, a couple bucks or whatnot. You got the dual 14500s that probably cost like a good set, maybe like $7-8 a pair, and I got this for what, $40. So, what? You get like roughly $50-55 for a really good vape, variable voltage, no doubt. So don't knock those affordables options, because you get just as good a vape. But like many people have talked to in recent weeks have said, there's a difference between vaping something that's pretty good and vaping something that's sort of premium. So this, I guess, would go into that category. This, you know, being like, I guess, a premium mod. This is, I have this Opus, and the reason why I actually showed the Opus is not because of the Opus itself, because of the tip. I've managed to get a bully tip. I've seen them on ECF, I've seen them like on Facebook, where every time that he was going to release a few to be sold for months probably, and I finally was able to score one, because they're pretty hard to get when he puts them up on sale. Because every time he puts them up on sale, they're usually sold out within 5 minutes. This particular time, he announced that he was going to be putting up some tips at 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock PST, I believe. And I scored. I mean, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful color. You know, and you know, variable wattage on a nice small device. I mean, I would consider this like the little brother of the Darwin, which I do not have. I do not have a Darwin. Yeah, I know. That's a totally different story. Anyway, love the tip. And then when we're talking about devices that I got in this past week, I was fortunate enough to hook up with somebody on Facebook for a trade. And I traded for a Chameleon mod. Now, the way this works is you unscrew this and you make your connection mechanically by pushing this up using your thumb and your index finger. Look, it doesn't even require that much effort. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, see? It doesn't even require that much effort, so. And that's just regulated 3.7, just uses a single 18650 bat. And I know that you can get different sleeves, I just don't know how. I gotta figure out, somebody's gotta know. I think this was made in the I believe this was made in the UK, so maybe I gotta hit the UK Vapor forums and see if somebody has some sleeves willing to sell. Or maybe if I get the dimensions right, maybe I could just make my own sleeves. But this comes off, that's just pure aesthetics, the sleeve. But getting different colors would be pretty cool. And I guess that's why they call it the Chameleon. I think it's pretty gorgeous. And thank you, Darcy. So, got to give props to her for that. And then, going back to what I was talking about in the beginning, I did get an express package this morning from Warlord and Vapor Vixen. Those of you that know them know that, in my mind, they're pretty prominent members of the vaping community. I believe Mark's a UK Vapor, Jen over here, and I think they're pretty awesome people. I was fortunate enough to hook up with them and get some ejuices here from them. They're starting a new company that's going to be grand opening their site. They're going to be opening up their site for a grand opening on April 10th, right around the time of Dash. So anyway, this is their card. If you can see it. I know I don't have the autofocus on my cam. My bad. And they gave me 6 flavors, and I will be bringing some with me to share out to the people who want to give them a try. I'm going to pretty much talk about the names. Now, most of these, not all of these, are going to be up for sale right away when the site opens. One is called Forget Me Not. One's called Juicy Mouthgasm. Another one's called Dark Intent. And Midnight Bliss. Those 4, I'm pretty sure I know those 4 are going to be up on the site. I got 2 other flavors here. I'm not sure when they're going to be up. But the one is called the Tobacco A Go-Go, and this one is something I'm going to share with people at Bash. I don't know if I should say what any of these flavors consist of so much, but this last one is called Green-Eyed Demon. So I'm gonna bring them to Bash with me and have people try, but I don't know if this one's gonna be on sale yet. This one's still in I guess trying phase or close to release phase, but all I can tell you is that I will be bringing it. Alright, so anyway, I guess that's pretty much it right now. I'm just excited to be able to go to Bash. Let's see, and oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Alright, this is kind of a failed story. Alright, I have got my RSST. I got it from Bruce over at Cloud of Vapor, and I think this is an amazing device because it gives you a lot of space. I mean, if I take this out, it just gives you a lot of space to build your coil. So if you're not really experienced, that's really a lot of space to build your coil. But anyway, I made a mistake yesterday, and I'm going to be the first one to admit it. And if there's anybody out there who has done this, or done it or tried to do this and received the same results with me, I want to make people aware of this. Now, I did this out of curiosity. I should have consulted experienced vapors who have a lot of experience in coiling, such as Fran K. Hall and Uncle Dagger, AG, Mark Puno, just to name a few, Niagara, Kayaker, because I wrapped this and I should have known better when I tried to test it in the battery meter and it didn't show. So I kind of assumed that it was sub-ohm, but let me just show you what happened, right? I did not vape on this. I just wrapped it and I found this out on the testing phase. So I have this on a Shanmon Dual 18650. Alright, I'm just going to show you. Wait, hold on. See that? It looks sick, but it's not really. And the reason why is because There was time last night when this was actually, every time I pressed the button on this was actually going on fire. And I was not pleased at all. But with myself, I was actually quite disappointed with myself because it made me realize that. It made me realize how ignorant I was. So I don't want anybody to make the same mistake. I just don't. I'm not even gonna try to fire it again. But let's just say that it's freaking dangerous. Okay. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna replace the coil on this and put Kanthal on a 32 gauge Kanthal and bring it up to an acceptable, safe level. So, for anybody out there, if you're planning on experimenting with sub-ohms, I would highly suggest watching as many videos as you can on it, and know that unless you know exactly what you're doing, it's not safe. Sub-ohm, alright? So, I learned my lesson, and I am going to consult with some of these experienced vapors next week when I go to Bash about it. And in the meantime, I'm also going to be watching videos because, I found that for me, my sweet spot is wrapping a coil at around 2 ohms and vaping no higher than 4.5. In actuality, I would actually enjoy vaping on a regular device, like full charge. Full charge is what, 4.2. So, anywhere between like 3.7 and 4 volts on a 2 ohm addict is my sweet spot for rebuildable. For me, I personally don't see the need to go so much lower. I've seen people like in Hangouts or chats, or during vaping shows, like talk about their love of sub-ohm. And I'm just telling you from my personal experience. I'm not gonna mess with it unless I have somebody with experience just at least show me the right way. And so that's why I wanted to share my fail story. I guess you could call it my derp moment of the week. But yeah, I'm deadly serious about this. I mean, just don't mess with that. Don't mess with the sub-ohms. That's my suggestion. You can have plenty of vape within safety parameters, that's how I call it when it comes to that. So, okay. So for those of you that are going to Bash, I will see you there, and it's a love fest. I can't wait to go. I've been to local meets, so like for example, I've been to the Jersey monthly meet. They have that maybe like every couple of months, so it's a bi-monthly meet. I've been to Russ's meet in New York City, and those are like fair amount size. Like the Jersey meet was about 50, 60 people maybe, and the New York City meet was on a Thursday night. But on Thursday night they had like 15 to 20 people there at the most. Well, maybe 15 people at the most that I remember seeing. And if you could have a really good time at a local meet with a few amount of people, imagine the amount of fun you would have when you can go to a major event like VaporCon or Vape Fest, or in this case, Vape Bash. It is an amazing experience. You are talking about being in a conference room with like north of 500 people on each given day, just in the conference room alone, if not more, with people coming in. And then there's the after hours. That could be fun. Imagine walking down a hall and every other room is a potential party, because there may be somebody that you know from either the forums or the shows, or somebody you know that you've met in previous meets that you just want to hang out with. Imagine being able to go from room to room. Next thing you know, it's like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. You're like, oh, maybe I should take a nap. Yeah, that's what Vape Bash is like. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the people that are going there. And if you guys see me, say hi. You could probably laugh at me for my fail at the RSST. I put a ribbon coil on it. It was stupid. I admit it. And I guess, it's just going to be fun. So I'll try to make another video blog while I'm there. If I am unable to, then I will probably make one when I get home. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much. Have a great evening. Take it easy. Peace.